Good day to you. Welcome, welcome. Here is our mid-November Guelph real estate market update. Yes, this is specifically for the city of Guelph. Today, we're going to be covering all things Guelph in terms of what the market did for the month of October 2021 in comparison to October 2020, as well as we will be touching on what is happening today, November 17, 2021. So let's jump into this market update. Let me just minimize myself here and share my screen. Well, minimize all of this, might be a little bit tricky. All the personality, that's really what I was getting at. Okay, if you know me, you know that I do have a little bit of a sense of humor. If you don't know me, welcome, let's get to know each other. Okay, let's jump into it. I am gonna move myself over here. You probably won't make a difference to you. All right, mid-November market update. What is our Guelph market doing? For the number of homes sold. Okay, let's remember that this economy, this housing economy, has been fueled heavily by this pandemic since 2019. So just keep that in mind while you're looking at these numbers, okay? For October 2021, the number of homes sold, as in units sold total, 194 homes sold for October 2021. In 2020, there were 264 homes sold, and that is a drop in 26%. Does it shock us? No, because if you've heard the media, if you've heard anything, they have been pumping out and letting us know just how much demand there are for homes, but there's absolutely no inventory, right? It's simple economics at play here. So number of new listings hitting the market. So brand new listings hitting the market for October 2021, we saw 148 new listings. That's all of it. That's a cumulative of condominiums, townhomes, freeholds, detached, semis, all of it. So only 148 units hit the market, as well as in 2020, there was 194. 194 is really not very high either, truth be told. Right? But that, again, it was fueled by what's been happening in the world. Moving on to our average days on the market, you want your average days to be low. And when they're low, you know that you are in a hot seller's market, because if you're in a buyer's market, the homes are generally going to sit for a little bit longer, which means there is much more inventory, right? Such is not the case here. In October 2021, our average days on market was 7 days. A lot of that is because of the marketing strategy in terms of holding off on offers, in comparison to October 2020, when the average days on market were 10. And that is a drop in 30%, which, truth be told, as a seller, you probably want your home to be to spend the least amount of time on the market and sell for the highest amount, right? Most sellers that I speak to, they want the most amount of money in the least amount of time and inconvenience to them. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get into the actual, prices that we're looking at. Now, these are averages. I have broken them down into the average sale price for detached, semis, towns, as well as condos. Okay, you'll see there's a huge spike in our condo community. So average sale price for a detached home, October 2021, our average price here in the city of Guelph jumped over $1 million to $1,012,302. That is the average price for a detached home in the city of Guelph. In comparison to October 2020. So a year over year, so a year ago in October 2020, it was $746,403. That is a spike of 36%. If you own a detached property here in Guelph, I hope you know just how much your home has appreciated in the last year. Moving on to the average sale price of a semi. A semi, again, it has increased. Right now, mind you, it's not as reflective because there's only so many units in semi-detached homes that we have here, right? So $774,000 is the average sale price of a semi-detached here in the city of Guelph, versus in 2020, it was $658,000. Okay, so it's an increase in 18%. Are you noticing the trend here? The sale prices have definitely gone up year over year. Moving on to our townhomes. Do these numbers shock you? I don't think they do at this point. So now this is simply for the month of October. October 2021 saw townhomes selling for an average sale price here in Guelph for $707,480 versus 2020, where the average sale price was $547,381. That is an increase of 30% year over year. Finally, we have our condominiums. Now, the condo market has seen a large influx. It has seen a large boom because we have many first-time home buyers simply trying to secure homes in this market, right? They are being bid out of all of the townhomes, the semis, and the detached, which have seen such astronomical growth. And a lot of those buyers are move-up buyers who are pulling out of their current equity and moving into these bigger homes and upsizing, which means our first-time home buyers had to get creative and invest in the condo market. So the average sale price for a condominium in Guelph for the month of October 2021 was $604,606. These are big numbers compared to 2020, where it was $475,000 on average, right? We've seen an increase of 27%. So what is sale to list price ratio? Simply put, it just means, say you've listed it for $500,000, what is the likelihood that it's going to sell for $500,000? If it sells for $500,000, then you know that you have met 100% of that sale, the sale to list price ratio. If it sells for more, that means you, seller, are getting more money in your pocket, right? So for 2021, the sale to list price ratios rose by 8% to 108% of list price. So that means sale prices on average were 8% higher than what they were listed for, compared to 2020, where we were making 100%. Now, guys, we are still very much in a hot seller's market, and this and the numbers that you've seen so far, as well as these percentages, are proof, and the numbers are not going to lie. So moving on to some stats, and I thought this was actually important to note, because yes, while we're looking at numbers from 2020 to 2021 to really give us a large, pool of months. Oh shoot! I don't know. Maybe I'll cut this out. Okay, so this is really important. So this is really important. We're looking at September 2021 to October 2021. So just September to October of this year. And I thought it was important to look at this because you're going to see just how much the market has shifted in that 1 month. Okay, and I think it is going to show a very interesting tale of what November is going to look like from the month of October. So for September 2021, we had 161 new listings, meaning 161 units hit the MLS here for the city of Guelph, versus October of this year, where we only had 148 units. So that's a decrease of 8%, right? A lot of people are getting geared up for the holidays. A lot of people are thinking, oh, I'm going to put this off to next year. A lot of people are thinking, I want to sell, but I don't know where to buy. And these numbers are showing us exactly that. So the average days on market for September was 8. The average days on market for October is 7, or it was 7. Those are both great numbers. The average sale price, and I'm talking all housing types for the city of Guelph. Okay, so we're talking condos, towns, semis, detached. The average sale price was $767,312 versus October, just 1 month after, was $882,797, which is a spike, a rise in 15%. Those of you who are actively looking to buy in this market, I think you know that these numbers are in fact reflective of your experience in home buying thus far. Now the big one, current listings on the market. How many do we have as of today? We only have 114 units for sale. So that means for the month of November thus far, we have 114 units for sale. Guys, that's not even, like, we're at 1 month worth of inventory, and for a balanced market, you generally have 4 to 5 months of inventory. We have been stuck at 1 month inventory for probably mid of last year. So we just do not have enough inventory on the market to quench this demand for homes, right? So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found some value here with the numbers. If you're looking for something specific in your area, feel free to email, text me, give me a call. You know where to find me, and we'll be in touch. All right. Talk to you soon.